All right. What's a wrestling match you would show someone to make them a fan?
I have a list. I have a pretty long list.
So
I did just one per era. I'm just mine is just based off just getting the fan to like it. It's not my favorite match from the eras. I know that will draw them to this match. That's why, my very first one, you got somebody say, yes, we know it's a terrible match, but the build up for it was fantastic.
He's gonna say Andre versus
Absolutely.
Hogan. He's gonna say Andre versus Hogan. I knew it.
See, I made a rule.
But what?
This is to show someone to make them a match, to show someone to make them a fan. So if it needs context, I can't include it because the context is key. If there's no context, they're going to be lost on what's going on.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm still using that match.
I'm not.
I'm still using.
I'm not
that
because the match quality isn't great.
It's terrible.
No, it is terrible. But
there's no it's the context that made that match great. If you don't understand the context, you're going to look at it and just be like, "What is this?"
I'm still using it.
So I'll kick it off. Well, I mean, he already kicked it off.
Sorry, my bad.
I got one.
Yep.
Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon ladder match.
That's a good choice.
That's New Generation era, right?
Huh?
For your New Generation.
That was WrestleMania
10.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. That's a great choice.
That's a good choice.
That match holds up. If you watch it, you will love it.
Yeah, that's a great match.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that match. There was a lot of great matches from that era.
Yeah.
That's a great match. I'm not mad at that at all.
There was a match I was going to pick from that era, but I didn't do it. I was going to pick. I'm gonna let you go first, and then from that.
But I think you get.
I didn't pick eras. I didn't do based off of eras. I just did matches.
So I thought about doing HBK and Undertaker Bad Blood. 97
with the debut of Kane.
Yes,
that's a great choice.
That is a great choice.
That's a great choice.
I changed it because I got them later down the road. So, but
keep it. That's a great match.
But I just did Owen and Brett for WrestleMania 10. That was just a good match.
That's a great match too.
Yeah,
that's a great choice too.
But I did that's why I did that instead of the Taker and HBK for the Bad Blood, because again that was Kane's debut and it was just a good match.
The only issue that I have with that, even though it's a great match and it would be a good choice, context is key when it comes to Kane. You're like, who is this guy? Why is he showing up? You need the backstory of your brother's alive, he's coming to get revenge, and then he shows up.
They do announce that though, so that does help.
And it was like,
you know what I mean? That does help that match because they do say like, oh my God, this is who this is. So that would help someone.
And that was the first Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
So it was like, you already had the steel cage match, but it was like, just during the steel cage, like just the Hell in a Cell. And then this guy shows up at the end, because it surprised everybody.
Yeah,
because we're like, who the hell is this guy? But I get the whole concept part, but it was still like it ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
so that was definitely be something like, oh my
God,
that
would draw. Hey, I need to know what's going on. So that is a good choice. Don't get me wrong, that's a great choice.
But my bad, go ahead, though.
Yeah. First one I got is something that's set. Like I said, I made a rule when I made this list that context cannot be needed for the match. So, like Taker versus Shawn Michaels 2 from WrestleMania, the second WrestleMania match they had in a row. I'm not going to include that because the context of the first match is needed.
Which one was the one where he came down in
all white?
All white.
That was the first one.
Okay, I was about to say that. No, that okay, but
that was the
I'll
first
get to that because that's one of mine.
But or Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair, the retirement match.
Right.
There's context that's needed there. If you don't know about Ric Flair, you lose again, you have to retire. That context is key to make that match enjoyable.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like Ric Flair has transcended wrestling to the point that people know who he is.
Yeah, but still the context of what's going on in the match. Why is Shawn Michaels sad to be doing this?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
They're trying to take the story out of it.
Basically, if you take the story out of the match, it erases a good part of the match.
Okay.
Because the emotion behind it is, oh, this is it for him.
Okay, I got you.
So that's why a lot of my matches that I have on this list are kind of just matches.
All right.
The story behind them is pretty irrelevant.
Okay.
So my first match is Will Ospreay versus Ricochet, the Best of the Super Juniors from 2016. That match that went viral when they did all the flip shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Context doesn't matter. You're just like, these guys are fucking incredible. Look at them move.
That's even when they even did like the little bat flip and like the
and they
superhero
did the super
pose.
Yes.
And I remember that match. That was a good one.
That's what I mean. It went viral because you're like, yo, the athleticism showed here. There's no story. It was just a random match.
Yeah.
It was part of a tournament, but that doesn't matter. It's just a match.
Right.
So like that, like it just shows the athleticism that can be involved. So I'm like, that's a good match that I felt was really good.
Yeah. Well, I'll give another one since we already spoke on it. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. WrestleMania. The first time they wrestled at WrestleMania. You really don't need much of the backstory. You get it. Shawn Michaels comes down from the heavens in all white.
Right.
Taker comes out. He's in the all black. It's the contrast. It was a phenomenal match.
It was a phenomenal match.
And you just, it was almost perfect. You know what I mean? Like you had the contrast of Michaels versus Taker, and the match itself was amazing.
See, but I slightly disagree on not needing context, because Shawn Michaels coming down in the white signifies something. It's a contrast to Undertaker, who is known as the dead man, the dark side. That's context that we as wrestling fans already know.
But once Undertaker comes out, then you get it. Like, okay, he's
you
all
get
white. He's the, you know what I mean?
You get it as like,
what I'm saying is when the match is over, you understand it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I kind of disagree.
Yeah.
Because, yes, you can get it from just context clues. Hey, he's coming down from heavens. He's in all white.
Plus, his name is Undertaker.
His name is Undertaker. He comes out in all black with druids. Yeah. But in all honesty, who was the bad guy in that match? It wasn't Undertaker.
Yeah, no, I mean, but
that's my whole point is someone coming in not seeing that is going to think the guy in all white's the good guy.
They really didn't like play much up to that.
They didn't play much up to that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
match.
it really didn't. It doesn't.
But
whether who's the bad guy or the good guy doesn't affect that match. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. But us as wrestling fans, we know Shawn Michaels is doing this to troll the Undertaker.
Yeah.
He's not doing it because he feels he's the good guy. He's doing it, oh, you're the dark side? I'm going to be the guy from heaven.
Right.
Like, he's doing it to troll the Undertaker.
Which essentially, if anyone is saying that they're an angel, most people are going to be like, okay, they're a dick.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I mean? Right. But what I'm saying is that even if you take all of that out and you just watch the interest and just watch the match, it'll turn someone a fan.
I agree.
That's what got me back into wrestling, because I was out of the game for like 5-6 years watching wrestling, and it was a 20th anniversary. And my friends said, "Come on, we got to watch it." I was like, "I want to watch this." Like
it's definitely a great match. So I agree with that one. I wouldn't be mad at showing them that. I'm gonna give another one because I know, Tim, you said you only got a couple.
I got 8. I just did one per era. So
you got 8? Oh, never mind.
I
go ahead.
One per era.
I got 9.
So I already did Golden Era and I did New Generation Era. So I'm gonna do Attitude Era. TLC match. 1 or 2. Just who doesn't want to see people get
the first TLC match?
Yeah, either one.
Absolutely.
Either one. Like, especially again, that at that time, I'm thinking of as a young fan at that time, who didn't, that was the thing. People getting hit with ladders and chairs and tables and stuff like that. Like that's, especially if you're a teenage boy, like you appeal to that. That appeals to you. You know what I mean? So I'm like, this is great.
Absolutely.
So I mean, I could have did the Inferno match with Taker and Kane, with the fire around the ring. That was a cool idea. The match wasn't that.
The match wasn't good,
but the idea was cool.
I don't know if that would bring in a new fan, though, in my opinion.
But I think at that time,
TLC definitely would.
Well, yeah. So I thought that was it. I thought those were good. Either one or two. Either one was fine. Like I said. So
that's fine. I got Cedric Alexander versus Kota Ibushi in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Never seen it.
You never saw that match?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that immediately.
Never.
That match was incredible.
I'll pull it up so I can watch it later.
Yeah, Kota Ibushi versus Cedric Alexander in the WWE Cruiserweight Classic. That match was incredible.
Oh, wait, hold up. I watched the entire Cruiserweight Classic versus Kota Ibushi. Why don't I remember that match?
I don't know why you don't remember that match. Because I remember at the end of that match, everyone was saying, "Please sign Cedric."
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it now.
That match was incredible.
Yes. Yes.
I'll go again real quick.
Yep.
Nope.
I know Q, you don't like this tag team, but this match they had was so damn good.
The Young Bucks.
FTR versus the Young Bucks at Full Gear in 2020.
Well, FTR is amazing. So.
FTR is amazing.
Yeah. So no, I believe it.
But what I love about that match is it was the contrast of styles. At that point, FTR were still doing their no flips, just fist type thing.
I love that. Yeah.
And they ended up losing to the Young Bucks because they went for a top rope move. He went for a dive, missed, and ended up losing. So when they deviated from who they are as a foundation is what cost them the match.
And let's put this as a caveat. I didn't like the Young Bucks years ago. They've gotten much better.
They have gotten much better. Because back when you didn't like them, neither did I.
Yeah, that was years ago. I have one that I don't think either of you would have on your list. Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon, King of the Ring.
Oh, when he kept trying to throw him into the glass.
It needs no context. It's just a brutal match.
I thought about putting that match on the list because I love that match.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know if someone who's not a fan would be a fan of the brutality of it. Like, I didn't put any kind of really hardcore type matches on my list because obviously there's people that like the blood and guts, but that's not the majority.
I mean, of course, this would depend on what the person likes.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I didn't do any type of hardcore type matches that has a lot of bleeding or anything like that in it because that's generally more of a niche appeal. Mm-hmm. But that is a damn good match. That's one of my favorite matches.
I mean, it might be kind of a niche appeal, but remember, ECW made an entire run off of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, that's a damn good match.
And wrestling fans love, wrestling fans, I should say.
Yeah,
they love tables. So
man, that's wrestling fans.
I mean, yeah,
this is for people who ain't wrestling.
Yeah,
fans.
that's what I'm saying. So, what you got, Tom?
Now we're on Ruthless Aggression era. Eddie versus Brock, No Way Out, 2004. Again, you just want to watch it. The match was just really good, but the ending was good because Goldberg showed up and speared him. Even though if you don't know who that is, you'll be like, why did he spear him? What the hell happened? And
I'm about to say, but you have to know who Goldberg is, right?
Well, if you're just a fan, you just see someone get in the match and just spear and cost them to,
Goldberg looks like a monster.
Yeah, he cost Lesnar the title. You know what I mean? Then obviously that's when Eddie finally won the title. So it was a really good ending, but it also left you on the cliffhanger because it's like, well, what's going to happen with this guy that speared Brock Lesnar? Yeah. So that's why I put that one on there. I don't think that's a bad one. Again, if it's not contact, but again, like if you're just a fan, you're just watching the match, but then the ending, it's like, whoa, why is Goldberg here? Like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? So
yeah,
kind of like the Bad Blood situation, So, and then for the PG era, which we already talked about with the Taker and Taker and HBK to WrestleMania 25. So I just got that out of the way. So, but all right, what you got?
Absolutely.
I got another Young Bucks match. Young Bucks versus Kenny Omega and Hangman Page at Revolution 2020. That's considered one of the best tag team matches of all time. I thought it was really great. Kenny Omega, that's where I first saw how good Hangman Page could be. Mm-hmm. That match was like, I'm like, oh, he's good. Mm-hmm. Before then, I was like, no, he's all right. I don't see the appeal. That match where I was like, oh, he's good. So yeah, that's my one. My next one, like I said, I don't have these in any type of era like Tim. This match is one of my favorite matches of all time because of the ending. Shawn Michaels versus Shelton Benjamin off of that.
The
episode
super
of
kick?
Raw.
Yeah.
Yes.
The super kick.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
That match was really good before then, but that ending,
Right.
that match is gonna make someone a fan.
I have a
Oh, for sure.
I have a match that is basically because of the ending too, and it's similar to that.
I think I have an idea what it might be, but I'll let
So-
you say it. So when you get around to it,
Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton.
yep,
WrestleMania.
Yep.
31.
WrestleMania. Yep. That ending, and just
That
to see
ending.
that would, even as a fan, we was like, oh shit, what just happened? Like,
Yeah,
Right.
even
Yeah,
as
I
a
think-
fan,
yeah,
we were like, wow.
yeah. So,
So as a non-fan to see that, your mind would be blown.
oh yeah, yeah. You'd be like, oh, what is this? Like,
Yeah,
Blockhead.
that's a good one.
yep.
Same WrestleMania Q for me, but it's the main event. Lesnar and Roman, but Seth comes in and cashes
All right.
in.
So I wanted to say that,
I put
but
that-
then I was like, does the cash in really need a lot of explanation, or did Michael Cole do enough to explain?
I think Michael did. It was the highway robbery.
Yeah.
It came in, curb stomped the hell out of everybody.
I was sitting here like, I was like, I have to mention that match,
Yeah,
but I wasn't sure if it needed a little too much explanation of the cash in. But
I put that. That's in
Absolutely.
the reality era. I put that in there for the reality era. It was just robbery. It was just highway robbery. And then, like you said, with the match before, how he took that RKO like that. 'Cause he
Yeah.
lost early to Orton, and then came out obviously the main event and cashed in, and just
Mhm.
it was just robbery.
And
was
I
great.
remember as a fan sitting there, and I was like, I do not want to see this match between Brock and Roman.
Right.
This is obviously before he was tribal
The
chief.
tribal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before he was tribal chief, I didn't care anything about Roman. I didn't care about Big Dog.
until he beat you up.
Well, you shut up. So I did not want to watch that match. And I remember just sitting there and I was like, they're trying, but this match is just not capturing it. And then you hear Seth Rollins music and we're like, yes. Like,
Right.
yeah, that was, to me, that was one of my favorite moments in wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just highway robbery, and I loved it. And even the next night on Raw, when Lesnar was just on a tear, and then he beat up J&J security.
yeah. Oh,
They were terrible. They were hilarious, but they were terrible security.
I would show somebody why Edge is the rated R superstar to get them to be a fan.
Talking about the live sex celebration.
Yes. Or show them Mae Young giving birth to the head.
match. Yeah, that and the bra and panty match.
Oh,
Royal Rumble.
oh.
Where Mae Young showed her puppies.
I know without context, fans wouldn't get why the match was so emotional and everything happened, but I think it was a great match and a great callback. And a lot of the old stars, like, people know, even without context, even without being wrestling fans, people know who The Rock is from movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They tend to kind of know who The Undertaker is. So for me, it would be Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes when he finished the story. Just the emotion you get out of Samantha. Even if you're not a fan, you could be like, damn, this must have been something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, I think that could turn fans.
That's in my Renaissance era match.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No.
See, because they were in the Renaissance era now, I guess.
When did that become I never heard that.
I never heard that
Yes,
either.
it's a Renaissance now. And then
Oh.
the other one I got is last one I got is for the new era. It's the main event with the three girls, Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte. Because at this time I feel like people are more accepting the women. I'm just going by the time that we're in and stuff and doing it was that 2020 maybe around.
To be honest with you, that was a good match.
Yeah.
I would rather see Io, Bianca, and Rhea.
That's what I thought you was talking about.
That's what I would rather see.
That's what I thought you was talking
Yeah.
about.
I just did that one, but yeah, those are all mine. And you already did the Cody finished the story thing, but again,
Yep.
But yes, that's it. You
I-
got a whole bunch more, so go ahead.
Yeah, I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Last one is the Revival, aka FTR, versus DIY. NXT Takeover Brooklyn.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Honestly, I would show them any NXT.
Stay tuned. Do you have any more?
Back then.
Do you have any more?
No, but I'm sure I could think of some.
Oh, because I still got more. I was going to let you go if you had more.
Dang, I can't remember who he faced. Hold on.
Okay.
No.
While you think about that, I'll go through the rest of mine.
Okay.
Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. The one in WCW where I can't remember what pay-per-view it was. I think it might have been Bash at the Beach.
The Battle for Dom?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about the one where Rey Mysterio had on like the purple outfit.
Oh, it was like purple and gold, wasn't it?
It was purple and black. Or purple and black.
I know what you're talking about.
It's the one everyone usually talks about.
I know what you're talking about. I know which match. I just can't remember exactly when it was.
Halloween Havoc. Title versus mask. Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. Halloween Havoc 1997. Like, that match was incredible. Next is Sasha Banks versus Bayley, NXT TakeOver.
Phenomenal match.
Incredible match.
Phenomenal match. Absolutely.
Samoa Joe versus Kurt Angle at TNA Lockdown, where they had an MMA style match in a cage.
Yes.
Great match.
Yeah.
That was a great match. And my last one is AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels for the X Division title.
I like Christopher Daniels.
That match is considered one of the best matches ever.
Here we go. Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens, NXT TakeOver 2015.
Oh, that was a good match.
Where he came out as the Demon.
Yeah. That was a really good match.
Yeah.
That was a really, really good match.
There's so many NXT matches that I could.
Oh, there's so many NXT,
especially the takeovers. Oh my god, there's so many.
Think about the Revival versus DIY versus Authors of Pain. That was a great match.
That was a good one. Yep.
Trying to remember, we had like great matches. What's his name?
Sammy versus
Shinsuke
Nakamura versus who?
Sammy,
yeah.
Well, I was thinking that was Sammy's versus match, right? I mean, that
Sammy
was
versus Kevin Owens was another one.
Sammy versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
that one needed a little bit of context, although
just because they're friends,
match. But because he like beat him up as soon as he won the title.
Yeah, but I mean the match itself was.
But the match itself was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NXT TakeOver, that TakeOver era, the black and gold, that era of NXT was just
NXT really only fell off for a couple years. It's back.
Yeah, that 2.0 era.
Oh, that was terrible.
It was terrible.
It is back, and I think that was because of Vince, obviously.
Yeah, Vince took over.
But yeah, it's back to being fire. Like, even now, you know,
even now. Obafemi almost killed Javon Evans.
Oh my goodness!
Did you see that, Tim?
Nope. Jazz had just left out the room, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "He almost killed him," and she's like, "I literally just walked out of the room," and I was like, "No," I was like, "You gotta see this." I was that's another one. That was a phenomenal match.
He tried to kill that poor kid.
Oh, that was. Dude, Joe Hendry is hilarious.
So funny.
And I'm so glad they brought him on NXT. Like,
he is so funny.
Dude, they was in the match the other day.
Yeah, and Hank and Tank.
Yeah, and he was like,
no one's gonna be here to save you.
And that's Joe Hendry. And literally his music hits and he's on the curtain like
he's on the
like, that's hilarious. Or him coming out the fridge.
Yeah.
I was like, Obafemi versus Moose was great.
Yeah.
But dude, when he did the Javon,
he tried to kill him.
Man,
he tried to kill him.
As soon as he did that, I was like, "Oh, that's the end of the match." Like,
let me see if I don't want to have the whole thing here. I just want to see the one part.
And Javon almost had him.
All right, let's pull this up so you can see this. But like,
no, that's what Trick sent him.
Yeah, that's Trick.
And
see if I could. That's Trick Williams.
Trick is so entertaining.
Yeah, he is.
It should be that one. It was Heatwave.
Yeah, I just
was trying to find it shorter.
Trying to find a shorter version.
Yeah. Trick is so entertaining to me. He's actually funny.
Fucking YouTube ads.
Yeah. Try to see if I could find it. Skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah, this was a great match. They made Javon look strong. Yeah, you just passed it.
Yep, I saw it.
Yep.
Simple. There's no other way around it.
Absolutely.
If he does not become a star, WWE fumbled him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But he just yeeted him. I'm like, dear God, you do realize that's another grown man you just threw like he was nothing.
Like a child.
Yeah, right.
You know. And I was like, from the ring, I was like, that's insane.
That's insane. And you
the whole crowd was literally like, oh,
like
so,
man.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, me too.
You know. I forgot Finn Balor took on Tyler Breeze.
Yep.
Yeah.